Mick Jagger speaks out. Nobody wants to hear a whole song about politics, what he really meant. What happens when one of the greatest rock legends of all time says that people don't want to hear songs about politics? That is exactly what Mick Jagger has everyone talking about after his latest comments sparked debate across the music world. Some fans agree with him completely, while others believe music has always been a powerful tool for political expression. So what did the Rolling Stones frontman actually say? Why are his comments making headlines? And what does this reveal about the relationship between music, artists, and audiences in 2026? Let's dive into the story. Main story. At 82 years old, Mick Jagger remains one of the most influential figures in rock history. After decades of performing around the world, selling millions of records, and writing timeless classics with the Rolling Stones, his opinions still carry enormous weight. In a recent interview, Jagger shared his thoughts on songwriting in today's music landscape. One comment quickly stood out from the rest. According to Jagger, nobody wants to hear a whole song about politics. While the statement is simple, it has generated a wide range of reactions. Jagger explained that audiences generally connect more deeply with songs that focus on emotions, relationships, personal struggles, and universal experiences rather than delivering an extended political message. His point wasn't necessarily that politics has no place in music. Instead, he suggested that songs work best when they remain relatable and emotionally engaging for a broad audience. For many longtime fans, this perspective isn't surprising. Throughout the Rolling Stones' incredible career, the band has occasionally touched on social and political issues. However, they have built their reputation on unforgettable rock songs centered around love, rebellion, freedom, and human nature. Those themes continue to resonate with listeners across generations. The history of politics in music. Of course, politics and music have crossed paths for decades. From the protest songs of the 1960s to modern hip-hop, punk rock, folk music, and pop anthems, many artists have used their platform to address war, civil rights, inequality, elections, and social justice. Artists throughout history have shown that music can inspire movements, bring awareness to important issues, and encourage meaningful conversations. Yet not every musician approaches songwriting the same way. Some artists openly embrace political messages. Others intentionally avoid them, preferring songs that focus on personal storytelling or emotional experiences. Jagger's comments highlight this ongoing balance between artistic expression and audience expectations. Why his comments matter. The timing of Jagger's remarks makes them especially interesting. Today's entertainment world is more connected than ever through social media. Every interview, lyric, and public statement can quickly become a worldwide discussion. Many artists now face pressure to comment on current events. Some fans expect musicians to speak out. Others simply want music that provides an escape from daily headlines. Jagger appears to fall closer to the second viewpoint. His comments suggest that listeners often turn to music for emotion, connection, and enjoyment rather than lengthy political discussions. That doesn't mean artists shouldn't express themselves. Instead, he seems to believe that songs become more powerful when they connect with universal human experiences. Fan reactions. As expected, fans quickly shared their opinions online. Many supported Jagger's perspective. Some wrote that music should unite people instead of dividing them. Others agreed that emotional storytelling creates songs that remain popular for decades. Several fans pointed out that classic Rolling Stones hits continue to be loved because they explore timeless themes instead of focusing on temporary political events. However, not everyone agreed. Some listeners argued that political music has always played an important role in history. They pointed to legendary protest songs that inspired social change and gave people hope during difficult times. Others noted that every artist should have the freedom to write about whatever inspires them. The conversation became less about right or wrong and more about the different purposes music can serve. The Rolling Stones' legacy. Regardless of where fans stand in this debate, one fact remains undeniable. The Rolling Stones have built one of the greatest careers in music history. For more than 6 decades, Mick Jagger and his bandmates have performed around the globe, influencing countless musicians and helping shape modern rock music. Their concerts continue to attract audiences of all ages. Their songs remain staples on radio stations and streaming platforms. Their legacy extends far beyond any single interview or headline. That long-lasting success gives extra attention to everything Jagger says. When someone with that level of experience shares an opinion about songwriting, people naturally listen, even if they don't agree. The bigger picture. Perhaps the most interesting part of this story is what it says about music itself. People listen to songs for many different reasons. Some seek comfort, some seek excitement, some want inspiration, others simply want to dance and enjoy themselves. No single style or message can satisfy everyone. That diversity is part of what makes music so powerful. There will always be room for deeply political songs. There will also always be room for songs that focus entirely on love, hope, heartbreak, celebration, or personal experiences. Artists continue to make creative choices based on their own voices and the audiences they hope to reach. Jagger's comments remind us that even after decades in the industry, conversations about music's purpose are still evolving. Conclusion: whether you agree with Mick Jagger or not, his latest remarks have reignited an important conversation about creativity, freedom of expression, and the role music plays in our lives. Should songs challenge society? Should they provide an escape? Or can they successfully do both? There may never be a single answer. What is certain is that music continues to connect people across cultures and generations. And as one of rock's greatest legends, Mick Jagger knows better than most how powerful a great song can be. Now we'd love to hear from you. Do you agree with Mick Jagger that nobody wants to hear a whole song about politics, or do you believe political music remains more important than ever? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more breaking music news, celebrity updates, and entertainment stories every day. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.